The difference between an add chord and a sus chord. An add chord usually includes the third of the chord, while a sus chord does not. A sus chord will usually be sus2 or sus4, with sus4 being the more common. In fact, if you see a chord labeled just sus, it's generally understood to be a sus4 chord. And in a sus chord, the third of the chord is missing, and you play a second or a fourth instead. Here's an A major chord, which is made up of A's, C sharps, and E's. The third of this chord is C sharp. If you raise that C sharp to a D, which is a fourth above A, you now have an A sus4. And if you take that C sharp and lower it to a B, which is a major second above A, you now have an A sus2 chord. And here's a D major chord, which is made up of D's, F sharps, and A's. The third of this chord is F sharp. If you raise that F sharp to G, which is a fourth above D, you now have a D sus4. And if you take that F sharp, lower it to an E, which is a major second above D, you now have a D sus2. And this isn't always the case, but a sus chord often resolves to its parent chord. For example, a D sus4 will often resolve to D. Same with a D sus2, resolving to D. And sometimes you'll have a little combination, D sus4, D sus2 to D. With an add chord, you're taking the regular chord, which includes the third, and adding another note. Here's a C major chord, which includes the notes C, E, and G. Now here's a C add 2. This chord still has C's, E's, and G's, but we're playing a D on the fourth string, which is a major second above the root, which is C. And here's a C add 9. Again, this chord still has C's, E's, and G's, but we're playing a D on the third string, and this D is a major ninth above the root, which is C. So in a sus chord, we're playing a second or fourth instead of the third, and for an add chord, we're adding a note to the regular chord, which includes the third. Check out this video to learn the difference between a ninth chord and an add 9, and check out this playlist if you're interested in music theory for guitar players. And for more guitar lessons, music theory, and solo guitar arrangements, please subscribe.